get ready because what happened in Barcelona is absolutely incredible. A mystery worthy of the best thrillers with plot twists that not even Hollywood could invent. Ferrari gave us a weekend that will go down in history, but not for the reasons we hoped. Picture this scene. Morning Catalan sun. First practice session. The SF25 is flying. The lap times are competitive. The race pace is solid. The fans start dreaming. The prancing horse finally seems to have found the right path. Then the afternoon arrives and boom. It's as if someone had replaced the car with another one during the lunch break. But what the hell happened in those few hours? The answer, my friends, lies in a word that makes every Formula One engineer tremble. Setup! That mysterious combination of adjustments that can transform a car from missile to snail in just a few clicks. And here begins our technical mystery. The rumors circulating in the paddock are incredible. They talk about radical changes in ride height, wings that change, setups turned upside down. In simple terms, Ferrari raised the car, and that changed everything. It's like walking in high heels when you're used to sneakers. Suddenly, everything becomes more difficult, more unstable, more unpredictable. But why do it? Here's the crucial point that many don't understand. The engineers were probably testing a configuration designed for the race. During a Grand Prix, conditions change constantly. The fuel tank empties, the tires wear out, the asphalt changes. You have to be ready for anything. Ferrari was doing their homework, even if the immediate results were disastrous. The scorching heat of Barcelona played its part. When the asphalt becomes a hot frying pan, the tires overheat, the aerodynamics go crazy. It's like trying to cook a gourmet dish on a stove that changes temperature every second. The SF25, already sensitive by nature, went completely haywire. But the real drama, the one that turned a normal Friday practice into a diplomatic incident, began when the drivers started communicating via radio. And here, ladies and gentlemen, we enter the heart of the thriller. Hamilton, the 7-time world champion, literally lost his cool. His radio messages were loaded with pure frustration. The car is undrivable, he cried desperately. These weren't simple complaints, it was a distress signal from a champion who knows when something's wrong. The Brit wasn't exaggerating. While all the other teams dramatically improved their times in the afternoon, he remained practically stationary. A champion used to winning who finds himself struggling with a car that doesn't respond to commands. It wasn't a fun day, he admitted coldly, with that contained frustration that only great champions know how to show. But here's the plot twist that left everyone speechless. Vasseur, Ferrari's team principal, instead of supporting his driver, what does he do? He publicly contradicts him. Lewis's radio comments were a bit extreme. He declared with an incredible calmness. Basically, he's saying his driver is overreacting. Let's stop for a moment. When have we ever seen something like this in Formula One? A team principal openly contradicting his driver in front of worldwide cameras? It's as if the ship's captain said everything's fine while the helmsman screams they're sinking. The contradiction becomes even more evident when Vasseur adds, "He also did an excellent stint. The car wasn't as horrible as he said." But excuse me, if the car was going so well, why was Hamilton desperate? Who's telling the truth? Hamilton had spoken about specific technical problems, loss of aerodynamic load, concrete and measurable difficulties. These weren't opinions, they were facts. Technical analyses confirmed that Ferrari had a dramatic performance drop in the afternoon. Difficulty maintaining pace, continuous sliding, unpredictable behavior, all elements that support the driver's version. So why does Vasseur minimize? Communication strategy to not alarm sponsors? Attempt to keep team morale high? Or simply two completely different views of the same reality? The mystery thickens. There's a disturbing precedent that should make us think. Remember what happened in China? Exact same situation. Ferrari brilliant in the morning, forced to raise the setup in the afternoon, and goodbye dreams of glory. It's a repeating pattern, a structural problem the team can't solve. But the current situation is even more concerning. When pilot and team principal aren't aligned in public communication, internal cracks become chasms. In Formula One, where mutual trust is fundamental, these conflicts can be devastating. Leclerc, always diplomatic, tried to pour water on the fire. There's more potential than it seems. But even his words betray certain concern. He knows the speed is there, but it's hidden somewhere in a maze of wrong setups and technical misunderstandings. The question everyone's asking now is crucial. How will this conflict influence future performance? Can a team function effectively when there's so much discord between its key members? The Barcelona weekend could be just the tip of the iceberg of a deeper crisis. Yet, despite everything, there's still hope. The data shows that the actual gap might be smaller than it appears. The SF25's base speed hasn't disappeared. It's just buried under layers of solvable problems. Maranello's engineers are among the world's best, and they've already shown they can react when it counts. But the real test will be seeing if Hamilton and Vasseur can find common ground. The constructive debriefing the team principal talks about will be crucial. They'll have to put aside public differences and work together for the team's good. Saturday will be the day of truth. Qualifying will tell if the overnight work has borne fruit, if the setup problems have been resolved, if internal communication has become fluid again. Ferrari will have to choose: continue with conservative approaches or risk everything with aggressive setups. The Barcelona weekend can still hold surprises. Formula One has taught us that anything can happen, that impossible comebacks exist, that seemingly insurmountable problems can be solved in a night of intense work. But above all, this weekend is teaching us that in Formula One, it's not enough to have a fast car. You need harmony, communication, mutual trust. You need everyone rowing in the same direction, problems being faced together, differences being resolved internally. Come on, Ferrari. It's time to show that technical difficulties and internal conflicts are just temporary obstacles. The championship is still long, and the prancing horse has all the cards to roar again. But first, Hamilton and Vasseur will have to find a way to speak the same language. Only then can Barcelona transform from nightmare to springboard to glory. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel to stay updated with the latest news from the Formula One world. Thank you for being with us. See you in the next video, where we'll continue exploring the secrets and innovations of the Formula One world.